It's January 2026. You have $0, maybe some debt, definitely some regret. Your bank account looks like a crime scene. Your ancestors are watching from wherever dead people watch from, and they're not impressed. They survived ice ages with nothing but sharp sticks and attitude. They built farms from dirt. They passed down whatever wealth they could scrape together. And you can't even scrape together rent money. But here's the thing. You're not extinct yet. Let's fix that. Your great-great-grandfather started with nothing and died owning land. Your grandfather started with a high school diploma and retired with a pension. Your parents started with college debt and somehow still bought a house. You're starting with $0 in the most expensive era in human history, and everyone's telling you the game is rigged. They're wrong. The game isn't rigged. You just don't know the rules. I'm going to show you the exact 5-phase protocol to go from financially extinct to extinction-proof. This isn't theory. This is survival math. And your ancestors are going to be proud for once. We're ranking these 5 phases by survival necessity, from do this or stay broke forever, to do this and your grandkids won't have to start at 0. Each phase builds on the last. Skip one and the whole thing collapses like your New Year's resolutions. By the end, you'll have the complete roadmap from 0 to wealthy. Not rich by Tuesday, wealthy by 40. Let's get into it. Phase 1, kill the debt parasite. You think you're starting at 0? Cute. You're starting at negative. That credit card debt, that's a parasite eating your future alive. Here's the math nobody shows you. You have $5,000 in credit card debt at 24% interest. If you make minimum payments, you'll pay back nearly double over 10 years. $10,000 for stuff you probably don't even remember buying. Meanwhile, people ask me, should I invest in crypto or pay off my debt? You're asking if you should gamble at the casino while your house is on fire. Paying off 24% debt is a guaranteed 24% return. Show me a stock that guarantees that without the risk of total annihilation. You can't. Your ancestors fought off predators with their bare hands. You can't fight off a credit card company with a phone call and a payment plan. Kill the debt. Highest interest rate first. Everything else waits. This isn't negotiable. This is survival. Phase 2, build the cash fortress. Debt's dead. Good. Now before you touch the stock market, we need to talk about why 90% of new investors fail within 18 months. Life happens. Car breaks. Tooth breaks. Market crashes. If your money's locked in stocks and you need cash, you're forced to sell at a loss. You just turned a temporary problem into permanent wealth destruction. This is where the cash buffer saves your life. 3 to 6 months of bare survival expenses, not your current lifestyle. Your I lost my job and I'm eating rice budget. Here's what this actually does. It gives you the psychological freedom to take risks. With cash in the bank, a market crash isn't a catastrophe, it's a sale. Your ancestors stored grain for winter. You can't store 3 months of rent. High yield savings account. Automated transfers. Pretend it doesn't exist. Only when this fortress is full do you even look at investing. Phase 3, index funds or die trying. Debt gone, cash secured. Now you've got $500 a month to invest, and your brain is screaming, find the next Nvidia. Stop, that's your inner gambler talking, and he's an idiot. Over 15 years, more than 90% of professional fund managers with Bloomberg terminals and research teams fail to beat the basic S&P 500 index. If they can't do it, you definitely can't do it scrolling Reddit at 2 a.m. The math is simple. Buy the entire haystack. Total Market Index Funds, VTI, VXUS. Boring, reliable, guaranteed to get you average market returns. And here's the secret. Nobody tells you. Average in the stock market makes you rich. It's roughly 10% annually over decades. But you need dopamine, right? Fine. Core satellite approach, 90% boring index funds, 10% stupid money for your gambles. Your ancestors didn't get rich hunting unicorns. They got rich farming reliable crops. Be the farmer. Phase 4. Stop volunteering money to the government. You can pick perfect investments and still lose 30% of your wealth. How? Taxes. If you're investing in a regular brokerage account, you're paying capital gains tax on every profit. Over 30 years, that tax drag is devastating. Here's the math. $10,000 grows to $100,000 over 30 years. In a taxable account, you owe $18,000 in taxes when you withdraw. In a Roth IRA, $0. Tax-free. That's $18,000 you kept just by choosing the right account. The protocol is a waterfall, 401k up to employer match, free money, max the Roth IRA, tax-free growth, max the HSA if you can, triple tax advantage, then back to 401k. Only after all these tax advantage buckets overflow do you use a taxable account. Your ancestors fought the British over a T-tax. You're volunteering 30% for no reason. Phase 5. Increase the shovel. You've optimized savings, you've invested smart, you've built the tax shield, but here's the truth. You can't budget your way to wealth on a $40,000 salary. There's a floor on how much you can cut expenses. There's no ceiling on what you can earn. Your ancestors didn't survive by using less. They survived by producing more. A 10% raise on a $50,000 salary is worth more over your lifetime than every side hustle combined. Why? Because it's recurring, it compounds with future raises, it increases your 401k match, and it doesn't require you to drive strangers around on weekends. The protocol. Identify one skill that makes you undeniable. Public speaking, data analysis, sales. Dedicate 1 hour daily, the hour you waste on TikTok. In 6 months, use that leverage to demand more or leave for better. Stop playing defense with coupons. Play offense with skills. Increase your income. Everything else accelerates. 5 phases, 1 roadmap. From zero to extinction proof. Your ancestors survived plagues, wars, and famines with nothing but determination and dirt. You have the internet, compound interest, and tax-advantaged accounts. If you can't build wealth with these tools, you're not trying. You're just scared. Kill the debt. Build the fortress. Invest boring. Shield the taxes. Increase the income. Do this, and your descendants won't start at zero. Hit subscribe if you're ready to stop embarrassing your bloodline. Your future self is begging you.